Check this out. Check this out.
All rise.
You may be seated. Okay, whom do we have today?
First, Your Honor, I have to introduce you to our new counselor, Miss Tanya I. Tipton.
Is something wrong? Is something wrong, Miss Tipton?
Yes, my breast, Your Honor. I'm having a little trouble trying to keep them straight. I mean, this one keeps sticking up and this one keeps drooping down. They're not really my breasts, though.
Something wrong with your little breast?
Well, yes, Judge, they are mine, but they're not real. I mean, I did buy them, so I guess they really are mine, but I'm just trying to save up the money so that I can get the real ones, you know, the implants. What do you think?
Okay, I think we should just get to court business. Let's just get to court business.
Actually, you can call me Little T or Little TT. See, my mom's name is Miss Tipton. Her friends, they call her Big T or Big TT. I was named after her, you know, and everybody likes to call me Little T or Little TT.
Miss T, Miss BET, or Miss EBT. Look, let's proceed, Miss Tipton. Who's first? Let's just go. Come on.
Okay, well, the first case is Miss Anita Johnson, Your Honor.
Is Miss Johnson here?
Your Honor, she's in lockup. She missed her last court date and she was picked up on a bench warrant. But she assures me that she had a valid reason for missing her last court date, Your Honor.
She's in the cage, Your Honor. I'll go get her.
Oh my Jesus.
And if she acts up, I'm ready.
Oh God, please don't let her be ready. Because I remember the last time you was ready, that last defendant came in here, was fried like a bacon and lettuce tomato sandwich. Okay, Miss Johnson, explain why I shouldn't sentence you to serve time. Then I will read you your results of your test.
See, Judge, it's like this here. I was in the hospital getting my legs pulled apart by the doctors.
Oh, Jesus. Your legs pulled apart by the doctors, or your legs pulled apart by Ricky, Ray, LaShawn, and Dawn. Beans, grease, potatoes, tomatoes. Your legs was pulled apart about... just...
But, Your Honor, I have the proof right here. I have the phone, the papers, and the pants to prove it. Some bastard glued my legs shut. I couldn't even walk. The ambulance people had to carry me to the hospital.
Lord have... They had to carry you in the hospital?
See, whenever I feel like getting a blast, I just take a little drink to get my mind right. And that's how my legs got glued. I bet you one of those bad kids did it while I was asleep. A girl can't even get any beauty rest without some bastard trying to mess with her.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Give your stuff to the bailiff.
Can I continue with my story? Okay. Okay. So, before I came to court, I was scared, Your Honor. I was afraid, and I ain't want to do no dope or nothing, and I ain't have any money to get myself a drink. So I just had my bus fare, and I went to the park so I could get together with some of my buddies. So when I got there, my boy was about to pull up on some bird, and I was like, can I get a hit? And he was like, yeah, because I know that you hit me up right next time. So I went there and was sipping for some hours and talking, and then before you know it, I woke up and everybody was gone and my legs were glued shut and I couldn't even move. I was screaming and hollering until somebody called the ambulance for me.
Oh my God, this is... Let's see the video.
Help! Help me! Help! Help me! So when the ambulance guys came, they just started laughing, Your Honor. I'm there lying on a park bench with my legs all glued up. I couldn't even move. I have feelings too. I'm a human. I should sue them. Can I sue them, Your Honor?
I don't know. I gotta consult with... I don't know. Go ahead.
So, after they finished laughing, they took me to the hospital. And guess what? The doctors called the popo to report it. And they came and arrested me. They locked me up. Why? Because of my bench warrant for not showing up to court. They put me in that wagon, in that hospital joint. I ain't had no pants. My booty was all cold because I was sitting on a steel bench. The chemicals hurt my legs. My Band-Aid was getting dirty. And every time I hit a bump, my poontang just hurt even more. It was a rough ride.
That was a rough ride, just like this rough story. Continue, Miss Johnson.
But, Your Honor, I was embarrassed. I'm in jail. My booty's out and a dirty Band-Aid. You know, it took them a long time to find some pants that was big enough to fit over my sores and my Band-Aid. But after that, Your Honor, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I didn't use. I'm still clean. I don't want to be no junkie no more. I mean, yeah, I made some mistakes and I had a few problems, but I am getting my life together. I'm getting my life together. I would have been here if it wasn't for me getting my legs glued together.
We will be back after this. Will the defendant get to keep her legs apart and go home? The judge rules now.
Oh my God, this really reminds me of a Tyler Perry movie. I can't take this. Miss Johnson, your tests have revealed that you are clean. Congratulations. Therefore, I order you continue your probation, and I need for you to get some more treatment.
The next case is ready for the judge.
Who's up, Miss Tipton?
Next, Your Honor, we have Miss Renee Sampson.
Jesus Christ, not Samson and Delilah. Okay, come on, let's go.
Please don't send my grandma to jail. I'll give you $20 for my mama's stimmy check.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. They just love their granny. I'll take them home. They don't need to see this. Come on, kids, let's go.
Bye, y'all.
So as I was saying, Your Honor, this defendant, Ms. Sampson, has pled guilty to 10 counts of prostitution, possession of CDS, and 1 count of assault.
I ain't have no CDs, Your Honor. I had a little bit of drugs on me, but I didn't have no CDs. Whatever that is, it sounds like a disease or something.
This does not show in my...
Miss Sampson, CDS stands for Controlled and Dangerous Substances. Drugs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they was trying to put a new charge on me.
Honey, look, I thought you was coming in here for some collards, some deviled eggs, and some salads. I just thought you came in here to cook. But anyway, you know what? You don't even look like anybody that comes into my courtroom. You know, you look like the auntie that makes the potato salad that everybody eats. You just don't look like tell me, you're like in church. What happened?
Your Honor, I got a granddaughter who was always in trouble from using drugs. She was a good girl until she got hooked up with that no good bastard. Oh, I'm sorry. That boyfriend of hers. Then she started lying and stealing and doing everything she was big and bold enough to do. For the life of me, I just couldn't understand how she could just change like that. I asked a few friends of mine and they said it was the drugs. I couldn't believe it. I heard drugs make a person do awful things, but I didn't know it could change a person like that. She used to dress like a good teenage girl. Now, she dresses like a slut.
Whoop, there it is. There it is.
So I decided to try some of those drugs just to see what happens.
You decided to try some drugs. No, you didn't. The drugs.
Well,
Girl, I hope it was good.
yes, Your Honor, because I grew up in a church family.
Lord Jesus.
I never used drugs nor alcohol, not even cigarettes.
What?
So I figured I'd test that crack that my granddaughter was using. How bad could it be? One Saturday night, I went down to where my granddaughter be and I bought about $20 worth.
Lord have mercy.
I took it home and I used it. I learned by watching the YouTube. I spent the whole night going back and forth from my house to that drug corner just buying that stuff. By Monday, I was broke. Spent my whole society check.
Crack is whack. Go ahead.
Couldn't even buy food for a whole month. I had to borrow money just so I could eat.
Borrow money to eat. You spent your whole check.
Then one day, I met a man. He said he could help me with a little money.
I met a man like that too. Let me tell you something. He helped me. Look, got my hands in, got my cards in. Go. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He said all I had to do was come by the retirement complex of where he lived in. He told me to show up around midnight. Now, Judge, I ain't dumb because I know that's the time when the men do all the dirt. Because there ain't nothing open at that time of night but legs and liquor stores.
Woo, whoop, there it is. I bet it was Mr. Earl because he asked me to come down there. That's another story.
But I needed the money. So I figured, what can the old man do? But he took me down to the basement of that old folks home, and there was a lot of men there with a lot of money in their hands. They treated me real good. They made me feel like a high school girl.
Why? You ain't had high schools in your days.
And most of the men there couldn't do much but just touch me and smell me. And the ones that could do something, they were real quick. I made a good bit of money going down that basement 2 or 3, 4 times a week. Let me show you what I can do.
Oh, Lord. I know she is not about to get up in this courtroom and... Wait, what? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Wait, no. No, you didn't. Wait, no. Wait, no. Lord, no, Miss Tip, we got the courtroom understands. You was dropping it like it's hot, was picking it up while it was wet, and was shaking it like grits and shrimp. Yes. We get the idea. It was Viagra Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, just go. Okay, that explains those, prostitution charges. So, I can't understand, where did the assault come from, though?
Well, Your Honor, the music must have gotten just a little bit too loud one day because the next thing I know, a woman was standing there. And I didn't know if she was there to join in or stop the party. So I kept dancing. And little did I know, she walked up behind me. I was doing my favorite spin move. And then my arm hit her, and we fell. My butt landed on her face. Tipsy. I can actually say I was a little bit tipsy. And I thought the fellas would like to see a little something different.
Shake it.
So, I started wiggling on the hag's face.
What? Popping?
The guy started throwing more money and more cash. But that witch pushed me off her. She jumped up real quick and ran and called the police.
Hater.
She said I tried to kill her.
Tried to kill her? You tried to kill her, but she was hating on you because you was getting your queens. Bitch, you crazy. I'm sorry. Hallelujah. Forgive me, Lord. I know I'm in my courtroom and I wasn't supposed to say bitch. This bitch crazy. Okay, go ahead. Anyway, go ahead.
And now, anyway, Your Honor, as you can see, I did not assault that bitch.
Wait.
Excuse my French.
In my courtroom, I ain't even say it.
That woman. I just fell on her head. She should have waited till I was finished dancing. She was just jealous because the men like me better than her.
I know the feeling.
Prostituting.
And I wasn't even prostituting. I was performing a public service.
Yes, I understand, girl.
I was helping the old men feel young again.
Hello.
And they was helping me out with a little bit of cash.
Pay that bill.
Everybody was happy and nobody got hurt.
Okay.
You seem like a nice man. You wouldn't lock an old woman up for trying to help people.
You can let me go.
You can let me go. I didn't hurt anybody. And besides, I'm clean now. I've been clean ever since they let me out of the detention center.
Well, let me say this. Your story is very complex. It's very intriguing, but I will lock you up. Don't come in my courtroom with this shenanigans. We don't need all of that. I'm just saying, the story just sounds crazy.
Well, I know that you might not believe me, Judge, but I swear it's true. I got clean because of my healing cat.
A healing cat?
Yes.
Okay. You gonna tell me a healing cat?
Yes. A healing cat.
The only cat you know how to heal is the... Anyway, go ahead.
Well, every time that I feel as though I got a need, the healing cat come over and put his pause on my chest, and then the need is gone.
Reverend.
I feel like a brand new one. So, you don't have to lock me up, Judge, but please, don't punish me with brutality.
My song, you better. What? Oh, hey, what? Woo! J, A, I, L, J, A, I. Goodbye.
Was the defendant healed by her magic cat? The judge will be back with his verdict after this. Is the defendant going to jail with her magic cat? The judge rules now.
Your Honor, this is Miss Willa Bennett.
John, that's my old name. I changed my name to Bennett Overson. Some people call me Overson, and some people just say, hey, Bennett.
Okay, all right, wait. Miss Bennett Overson? I get it. Did you change your name legally?
If you mean that I change it with like sign all them government papers, then no, not. And nobody I know uses my government name. Everybody knows me as Bennett Overson.
Well, until we change your name legally, you must be referred to as, in this courtroom, as Willa Bennett. We must use your legal government name. Okay? We're not going with this charade. Miss Tippin, you can... Go ahead. Just Miss Tippin, go.
Your Honor, Ms. Bennett was found guilty of assaulting a patient, larceny from a hospital, and attempted assault on a patient. The defendant was captured by a patient and turned over to the police. She has a long history of drug use, and she was sentenced to 2 years probation, 9 months home detention, and ordered to submit regular drug testing during her probation. She failed her drug test, and that's why she's here before you today, Judge.
Oh no. Oh my God. All that? Just tell me what the defender charges is.
Yes, Your Honor. According to court transcripts, Ms. Bennett would enter the hospital dressed as an orderly and tells the male patients in the waiting room to accompany her into empty offices or examination rooms. Ms. Bennett would then tell the guy to strip and put on a hospital gown. And once the defendant put on the gown, she would ask the guy to bend over so she could search for anal lesions. If he complained that he didn't think she'd be able to find any anal lesions, the defendant would say that a new disease was going around getting in men's butts. Once the guy bent over, Ms. Bennett pinches his buttocks and runs off with his clothes. Then the defendant would, if she could find it, steal the person's car, eventually abandoning it in Druid Hill Park.
Well, at least I put the walls in the mailbox so they got them back.
Oh my God. Let's go.
Also, while dressed as an orderly, Ms. Bennett, Your Honor, would steal from the patient's room and staff and lockers.
Yeah. Listen, I wasn't really dressed as an orderly. I was dressed as one of Jesus' disciples. See, I was trying to help the Lord do his work. And I only took the stuff for donations.
God bless you. Donation? Miss Bennett, tell me about your apprehensions.
Okay. Alright, Judge, I just want you to know I got a little free note here because you know they be lying on me. They be lying on me. I was trying to get out the hospital, but I knew those security people was looking for me, and I was cold in this room. So I just wanted to take a little hit so that I could warm up, but I needed a dark place. So I goes in this room. I ain't think nobody was in there. But then I heard somebody move in the bed. So I ducks under this little table with the tablecloth hanging over it to hide. Just this nigga jumped out the bed. Oh, my bad. This black man jumped out the bed and grabbed me by my neck. He was choking me. He was beating me down. I was crying, Lord, oh Lord, please help me, Lord. I ain't ready to come to you yet.
Your Honor, we have the incident that's being described on the hospital video camera.
So you got this on video? You got this on video? But they ain't nothing but the devil. Show me the video.
See, Judge Yana, I wasn't trying to hurt the guy. That's why the other judge gave me probation. It was that rock talking to me. That made me do that. But now, I've been clean, just like the judge said for me to be. No more rock for me.
No more rock for you.
No more rock, Yana.
If this is true, Miss Bennett, why was your urine positive?
Yana, that wasn't crack, Judge. It was weed and beer.
Weed and beer? Weed and beer. No,
Beer.
that was crack, honey. Weed and beer does not get you that high.
You know I was. You know how you know how high I was.
Let me tell you something. You cannot come up in this person, in this fabulous courtroom and tell me this. Bye-bye.
Yana. This here what happened. I was laying in the bed where I couldn't sleep. I was watching TV. I was just laying there looking at the shadows on the wall. Then one of them there commercials came on, you know, the kind about sleep medication and stuff. Well, I can't afford that. It was on for like a half hour. So I decided to get my own sleep medication. I went to my buddy and I got a little piece of blunt from him. And then I copped a double deuce. I slept really, really good. And I didn't have the after effects like that sleep medication stuff get me. If I had a thought that little piece of blunt would have made my piss dirty, I'd drink some vinegar or something.
You gonna need some more than vinegar when I'm done with you. Should drink some vinegar, right? What you should have done was call on Jesus. Because he is the only one that can save you right now. You cannot come up in my courtroom with the BS.
But Your Honor, that must have been some old urine that has stored up in me. I think that this testing made it all come out, because I've been good lately. Those tests must be wrong.
The test might be wrong, but you sound
That's
like
right,
an old
son.
song. You sound like You sound like this song called "Seems Like You're Ready to Take Your Ass to Jail." I'm out of here. Let me tell you something. My verdict is going to come back in a few minutes.
The judge will be back with his verdict after this.
You are going to jail. Your piss is stronger than mine.
I hope so.
And I got something that you
want
know.
some more water.
Boo, boo, boo! If she say another word, you shock her ass. Stand up. If she say one more word, you shock her ass. Let me tell you something. Your urine is really not urine. I don't even know where they came from. You like the group Guy. And I'm saying bye-bye. Lock her ass up. Let's go.
See ya.
Check this out.